Okay, so today's lesson, the first thing is the quadratic equations. So what is the quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is an equation with one unknown and the highest power of the unknown is 2. So there are some example quadratic equation. So first, like 2x squared plus 3x equal to 1, and also the bracket x plus 5 and bracket x minus 4 equal to 0. So we can see that the general form of the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So where a, b, c are the constants. So next, we want to know the quadratic equation can be solved by 3 methods. So which is factorization, completing the square, and also the formula. And first thing, we want to determine whether the following equations are quadratic equation or non-quadratic equation. So, for example, the first is the x minus 5 equal to 0, right? So the lowest power is 1. So this is not the quadratic equation. And for a is 2 minus x squared equal to 4x. So let us arrange it equal to minus x squared minus 4x plus 2 equal to 0. So now we can see that the highest power is 2, and also it has the equal sign. So this is the quadratic equations. So next, we want to see the 12 plus 3x equal to 0. So we can see that after we arrange it, is 12 is no need to 0, and the lowest power is 1 and have equal sign, but the lowest power is 1, so it is not the quadratic equations. So next, C is 2x squared minus 3xy equal to 8. So here we have two unknowns that involve y. So y is not the quadratic equation, so this is not a quadratic equations. So this one for D, we have to expand it before we identify. So let us expand. So first we expand. After we expand from this one to this one, then let us arrange it. 3x squared minus 6x plus 3 equal to 5x plus 1. Then we arrange it. 3x squared minus 11x plus 2 equal to 0. So we can see that the highest power here is 2, and it has the equal sign, so this is the quadratic equation. And for E is 2x squared plus 1 per x equal to 7. So notice that there is the fraction here. This is the fraction. So after we multiply the x in both sides, it will become cubic. So it's become 2x 3 plus 1 equal to 7x. So hence the highest power is 3. So this is not the quadratic equations. Okay, then let us express the following equations in the general form. Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So hence we state the values of a, b, and c. So first thing, we want to see that what is the value of a, b, and c. We have to expand all of this. So for a, we expand it 3x squared plus 6 equal to 4 minus x. And then we arrange it 3x squared plus x and then plus 2 equal to 0. So we can get the answer is 3x squared plus 2 plus x plus 2 equal to 0. So meaning that the value of A is 3, B is 1, and C is 2, right? Okay, so for B, we also have to arrange it first. X squared minus 9x, and then is minus 2 plus 3p equal to 0. So now we arrange it is x squared minus 3x plus 2 minus 3p equal to 0. So when we have this minus 2 plus 3p, we have to factorize it. So we factorize using the plus. So for the plus 3p, we have to um, use the negative. So negative, mm, yeah, sorry, a little bit mistake, is negative 2 plus 3p equal to 0. So that is, we can get the negative 2 here. So our A is 1, B is negative 9, and C is triply negative 2, minus 2. And then for C is, we have to expand it also, 2x squared plus 2x plus 1 equal to 5x plus 8. After that, we arrange it to x squared plus 4x plus 2 equal to 5x plus 8. So we arrange it is equal to 2x squared plus minus x minus 6 equal to 0. So our A is 2, B is negative 1, and C is negative 6. So we can get this answer. So for the next question, D, so we can see that the question is 2x plus 1, x minus 6 equal to 11. So we have to expand this. After we expand, we can get 2x squared minus 12x plus x minus 6 equal to 11. And then we arrange it is 2x squared minus 11x and minus 17 equal to 0. So we can get that A is equal to 2, B is equal to 11, negative 11, and C is negative 17. So we can get this answer. Can see that? Okay, for the last question, is negative 3x squared plus mx equal to 0, equal to 13 plus 4x. So we have to arrange it. So just similar like before is negative 3x squared minus 4x plus mx equal to uh, and also minus 13 equal to 0. Then we arrange it is negative 3x squared plus m minus 4x minus 13 equal to 0. So we can get that A is equal to negative 3, B is m minus 4, and C is negative 13. So here we can see that this is 3 negative 3x squared minus 4x plus mx minus 13 equal to 0, right? Then we have to because you can see that mx and also minus 4x has similar unknown which is x. So we have to factorize it, become plus bracket m minus 4. So our b become m minus 4 and c is negative 13. Okay, next we want to determine the roots of the following equations using the factorization. So we want to find the roots based on the factorization method. So first thing we can see that for factorization we must have the bracket, and then for example like x squared minus 24 equal to 5x, we can rearrange it become x squared minus 5x minus 24 equal to 0. Then we use the calculator to get the square root value. Okay, you just press 1 minus 24 and also minus 5. So you can get the answer is 8 and also negative 3. So you can write the answer at there. So if the x value is negative 3 and also negative 3 and also 8, so we have to arrange it in the equation like negative 3 become plus 3, 8 becomes negative 8 in the equation of the bracket. So for a, we have to arrange it first equal to 2x squared minus 18 equal to 0. So after that, we use the calculator, 2, 0, negative 18, and then we get the formula. Okay, so for this question, we can see that it is 2x squared equal to 18. So we have to arrange it first. So equal to 2x squared minus 18 equal to 0. So after that, we press the calculator. So we can get that is the root is negative 3 and also 3. So we put it in the bracket like this. And then finally, we can get the answer. Then for b, using the similar way, we expand it from the bracket. So it's x squared minus 4x equal to 32. After that, we use arrange it, and then we press the calculator. Okay, so for this question, we can see that this is x bracket x minus 4 equal to 32. So after that, we rearrange it. It's become x squared minus 4x minus 32 equal to 0. And then we press the calculator. Then we get the root is 8 and also the negative 4. Then we put it back into the bracket. So it's equal to x minus x. Then x plus 4 equal to 0. And then for C is this one, we also have to expand it first, is equal to 2x squared 6. Okay, so for this question, we can see that it's a little bit more complicated because here we have to explain it first. So it is equal to 2x squared minus 12x minus x plus 6 equal to 3 minus 8x. After that, we arrange it, it becomes 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. And then we get the root is x equal to 3 over 2 and x equal to 1. So we put it back into the bracket, we get 2x minus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. And then for the next question, we're also using the similar way. So which is 3x squared minus x, then minus 14 equal to 0. Then we press the calculator. And then we get the answer. So x is equal to 7 over 3 and also 1 over 6. Okay, so we put it back into the bracket is equal to 3x minus 7, then 6x minus 1 equal to 0. So we can get this answer. Uh, So this is 3x squared equal to x plus 14. So we can rearrange it. It becomes 3x squared minus x minus 14 equal to 0. Then we get this answer, x equal to 7 over 3 and x equal to negative 2. Then for E, we also using the same method, 6x squared minus 5x, then we 7 minus 8 equal to negative 1 equal to 0. After that, we also press the calculator. 6 minus 5 and minus 1. We get the answer is equal to x minus 1 and also 6x plus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 1 and x equal to negative 1 over 6. So we can see here, here, can see or not? So this is this is this is 6x squared plus 7 equal to 5x plus 8. So we rearrange it is equal to 6x squared minus 5x minus 1 equal to 0. Then we factorize it. So we get x equal to 1 and x equal to 1 over 6. And then for f is also using the similar method. So first we want to, because here got x, right? So we have to multiple x with both sides to hilangkan x. Then we press the calculator, is 4 minus 17 and plus 15. And then we get the answer. Okay. So for this kind of question, you can see that this is have the fraction, right? So we have x, we have to multiple this x with both sides. So we multiple x and multiple x, then we get this. So this is 4x squared minus 15 equal to 17x. Then we rearrange it, 4x squared minus 17x. Uh, Here is minus, sorry. This is minus 15. Okay, so it's 5 minus, and then we get the answer is x minus 5 and also 4x plus 3 equal to 0, and we get the answer x equal to 5 and x equal to negative 3 over 4. Okay, then for the g, also using the similar method, we have to multiply the p plus 1 for the both side, and then we get the answer 3p plus 1, and then we multiply it, so 3p plus 3, then 2p2 minus 3p, and then minus 17 minus 3 equal to negative 20 to 0. And then use this to press the calculator, and then we get the answer. Okay, so for this question, it has the p plus 1 at the below, so we have to multiple p plus 1 on both sides, and we get this. So 2p squared minus 17, and then this is 3 multiple with p plus 1. So it's equal to 2p2 minus 17 equal to 3p plus 3. And then we rearrange it, is 2p2 minus 3p, and then minus 20 equal to 0. And then we press the calculator for this, we get this answer. X equal to 4 and x equal to negative 5 over 2. Okay, then for h, okay, is equal to 2m squared plus 27, and then 3 plus m multiple with 7, and then we get the answer so is equal to 2m squared minus 7m, then 27 minus 21 plus 6 equal to 0, and then 2x squared minus 7 plus 6, get the answer m minus 2 and 2m 2m minus 3 equal to 0, m equal to 2, m equal to 3 over 2. Okay, so for this question, it's also using the similar way. We multiple 7 for the both side, and then we get this answer, and then we rearrange it. After that, we get this. After we get this, we can factorize using the factorization method. Then we get this answer. Okay, next we have to see the completing the square method. So for the completing the square method, we have to make sure that all of the variable of x squared is 1 first. The yeah, cannot have 2. We have become x squared minus 2x equal to 5 over 2. So it means that for the x square, depan ni bukan 2, bukan 3. It must be 1 for all time for completing the square method. So we have to divide the whole equation by 2 before that. So like the first question is 2x squared minus 4x minus 5 equal to 0, right? So we have to make sure the x squared is 1. So we have to divide whole equation by 2. So after we divide the whole equation by 2, we can get this x squared minus 2x equal to 5 over 2. And then the completing the square method is like if you know that this is A, right? A is for this one, and this is for B, and this is C. So for B is negative 2, so we negative 2 over 2, and on the other side is plus negative 2 over 2. After that, we just arrange it, and then we can get the answer easily. So for example, for the first question, let us try to do the first question. So is x squared minus 5x minus 5x and then minus 1 equal to minus 6x and then plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, after that, we just x squared minus 6x plus negative 6 over 2 square root, no, square root is power 2, and then we minus negative 6 over 2, and then we can get this. After that, we just factorize. Okay, so for this question, we can see that okay, so first is x squared minus 5x equal 5x equal to x plus 2, and then we just rearrange it and will become a negative 2. Here wrong. Careless mistake. And then we can rearrange it. We get x squared minus 6x minus 2 equal to 0. And then we for the b is negative 6, so negative 6 over 2 and negative 6 over 2. So one is plus, one is minus. I just, because the way here is one side, it add this one on the both side. So I just pindah ke depan, so it become the minus. So after that, we factorize and then we get this answer. So after factorize, we can simply find this one by okay, we just simply get the x minus 6 over 2 equal to square root 11 because we have to get this one. So this has the power 2, we have to square root. So after square root, we can get this answer, the 6.3166. And also the other one is negative 0.3166. Okay. And then next one, we have to solve the equation by using the another method, which is known as the quadratic formula method. So the quadratic formula method is more faster than the completing the square method. So for this method, you just have to use the formula, which is minus b in this equation. We just use this equation, we can get the answer. This minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. We just using this equation, then we can simply put the ABC value in this formula, we can get the answer. So for example, for the first question, we can rearrange it. First is equal to 3 negative 3x squared, then plus 4x, and then equal to 0. So our A value is negative 3, B is 4, then C is 2. Then we use the formula negative 4 plus minus 4 squared plus 4 negative 3 2, and then divide with 2 negative 3, and then we can get the answer. So the answer is negative 4 plus minus 40 over 6, and the final answer is negative 0.3874 and also 1.0. This one. Yeah, this is the correct answer. Okay, so for this, we can see that for this question, we have to first rearrange it from this. So we get minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 2 equal to 0. Then after that, we have to identify the value of a, b, and c. So we can see that here is negative 3. So our a is negative 3, and B is 4, and C is 2. So after that, we apply this formula. We put the ABC in this formula. So we just put it is negative 4 plus minus, and then we square root 4 square minus 4 negative 3 2, and then over 2 bracket negative 3. After that, we can simply get the answer is equal to minus the 0.3874, and the other answer is 1.7208. Why we have two answers? Because you can see that here got plus minus sign, right? So for this will be two answer for this section. And then we just try another question for the B. Okay, so for B, we're also using the similar method. Okay, so for the next question, we can see that the question mentioned that this is the 4x squared minus 15x plus 7 equal to 0. So after that, we just identify the value of A, B, and C. We can get A is equal to 4, B is negative 15, and C is 7. So we just plug in the ABC in this formula. So after that, we press the calculator and we get the answer. So because of plus minus reason, we have two answers. So one is 3.2038 and another one is 0.5462. And then for the last question, we also use the same method. Okay, so this is x squared plus 7x plus 2 equal to 0, right? So we identify the value of ABC. So because of x squared, so the A will be 1. So 7x, B will be 7. And then plus 2, so C is positive 2. After that, we have the value of A, B, and C. We just plug in the formula. So x equal to minus 7 plus minus square root, then 7 square plus 4 multiple with 1 and then multiple with 2, then divide by 2a. 2a means 2 multiple with 1. After that, we press the calculator. Okay. We get the answer is 41, then minus. Okay. So the question, and another one is, okay. So for this question, we also use the similar method. So we can see that first is x squared plus 7x plus 2 equal to 0, right? And we have to identify the value of a, b, and c. Okay, so we get the value of a, b, and c. After that, we plug in the formula, and then we just press the calculator, we can get the answer. So it's 7 plus square root 41 divide 2, and also negative 7 minus square root 41 divide with 2. So one is plus, one is negative, so it will generate two answers. So one is negative 0.2984 and another one is negative 6.7016. So you can see. Yeah. So after that, we have to look at we have to apply this formula and also the quadratic knowledge in the application questions. So we can see that here got the triangle, right? So it mentioned that the area of the triangle is 16 cm square. So you want to find the values of x, means this value. These two value, you want to find the value. So how can we find the value? So first we have to memorize the formula of the area of triangle. So which is length width multiple with 1 over 2 equal to the area of triangle, right? So we just simply multiple this one, and also 1 over 2 to get the 16 cm square. So we can write the formula. Okay, so the first line of the formula will be like this. So using the formula of the triangle, the area of triangle. So we formulate the equation. After that, we just simply expand it. So we can get the answer is 3x squared plus 6x plus 2x plus 4 equal to 16, 32, and then okay. So how can we get the value of x? So first, we have to using the formula, then we formulate this equation. After that, we expand the equation to 3x squared plus 6x plus 2x plus 4 equal to 32. And then we just simply factorize using the factorization method that I mentioned before. And then we press the calculator, we can get x equal to 2 and x equal to negative 14 over 3. Okay. And then we have to, and then because of the length of x will not be the negative value, so the x will be 2 for this question. You want to find the value of x, right? So x will not be negative value, so the answer is 2. Okay, but in this question, why I will mention that x will negative, x will not be the negative value when this is x, but when this is 3x plus 2, although the x is negative value, it is okay because have plus 2, right? It not necessary will be the negative value, so we can accept both values of x. So 2 and also negative 14 over 3 is correct. Later, we have to calculate the length of the QR. So we can see that QR is 3x plus 2, right? We just simply plug in these two formula in the x, we can get the length of QR. So here, 3, 2 plus 2. Okay, okay, but for the length of QR, we can try. So first, we try using x equal to 2, and then we can get the answer is 8. But if we try another x value is the negative 14 over 3, we will get the negative value, which is negative 12. So it is not suitable for using x equal to negative 14 over 3 in this case. So we will use x equal to 2 for our length QR, and we get the length of QR is 8 cm. And then for another question, so this is the right angle triangle. So do you guys remember the Pythagorean theorem? So we have using that theorem to form the equation, which is 4x squared multiple with, okay, plus 2x minus 1 squared equal to 3x plus 4. Okay. We have to using this formula, the Pythagorean theorem. So you guys can see, right? Okay. Later, we have to expand it for all these squares, so is equal to 8.